Right, we've come today to along the south coast of England again. This was a big gun battery site. We're starting off where we found where the gun itself would have been. As you can see, it's been somewhat buried and the gun itself is missing, but you can see where it would have been here, and you can kind of make out over here where the outer wall would have run the outside edge as well. But although the gun's missing, the big magazines for the ammunition are still intact, and we've had a quick look round and they're unique. So we'll go have a look. Let's go. Right, is it recording? It's recording. Right, so yes, this is the entrance to one of the first magazines. It looks like it was built as a building and then kind of buried for extra protection. But we'll go into this one. The second one I think is a little cleaner, but even so, these are quite free from graffiti. Oh, let's get some. That's a bit better. Oh, turn the big lamp on as well. There we go. So yeah, it's not like any magazine we've been before. Big iron reinforced ceiling. It has got lights sticking out the top. Looks like a bird's made a nest out of it though. Yeah. But yeah, there's not a great deal in here. It's just a unique kind of layout, and it hasn't been spray painted up by idiots. And then yeah, it goes through to here. It's got these horizontal, I'll put the camera up there because we can't actually see, so maybe there's something interesting, I don't know, but ventilation I'm guessing. Yeah. But yeah, as I say, this place has been fairly stripped out, and there's no period graffiti in this one. But we'll move on to the second magazine now, and then there are some more outer buildings which do actually have quite a few features in them as far as graffiti from the Second World War and signage go. Which way did we come in? That way, didn't we? Yeah, we go that way. We'll go this way. On to the second one. We can see it just over there actually. Yeah, they are, yeah. But on our way, so the original plans for this site showed there to be a store. Doesn't say what they were storing, but it's between the two magazines, which is what this is here. There's not a great, there's not a massive point in us going inside. We'll have a quick look through the window. It's just a couple of empty rooms, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll quickly just stick it through so you can see what's going on. But there we go. So yeah, just a storeroom, this one. Not a great deal going on in here, unfortunately, but there are original coat hooks there, but nothing else. Oh, actually, and up here, where's that shelf of some kind and a couple of fittings, but yeah, there's not a massive amount in this one. But we'll move on to the magazine. Yeah, out we go. Yeah, so this one seems a little cleaner. Get some light going. There we go. So yeah, it's exactly the same layout as before, with your reinforced ceiling and main magazine. But this one does have some of its original features. I mean, that door looks like it's upside down given the keyhole, so I'm not sure where that would have originally been, whether it's just been put in there to preserve it. But yeah, again, exactly the same layout as the last one. But yeah, we'll take some photos in here and then we'll move on to the smaller outer buildings, which, as I say, have got a bit more going on for them. So that's a little bit of a walk, so we'll meet you over there. Right, so we're now back at the outer buildings of the battery, and immediately we start with this. Obviously you had some pretty hefty shutters that went across those. Unfortunately, all the outlying buildings, there's not really much on the plans to tell us what it is, but they've all been stripped bare, as you can see from this place. But we'll move forward on to the slightly more interesting buildings, and also another, what appears to be a magazine, because it's got writing up the wall. Yeah, a lot of this battery's been demolished over the years, but it looks as if here we have what could have been another gun emplacement. It's got the classic World War II style little huts on the outer edge, which would have been used for ammunition. Pretty overgrown here, but then next to it, this could be another, well, we think it is an ammunition store because of some of the writing that's on the wall. But unfortunately, it does look as if this could have been, that these two buildings could have been used as some form of gay cottaging site, because there's a lot of new graffiti on here referring to, well,
gentlemanly activities.
Gentlemanly activities. I don't think so. Oh yes, so this is the first building that's got the half decent stuff on it. Because I mean that's pretty well preserved. That. Guessing that's keeping tabs on what ammunition they've got at any one time. They've also been writing some bits and pieces up here. And there's another one here as well. Not quite as well preserved, but it's okay. But there's a lot of things on the wall here that look like they should be original, but after reading them, they're just, well, they're not worth it.
Fantasy material.
Yes.
That's Gunnar Jeffrey's Marsh. That's probably.
Yeah, that looks original. The only problem with these two buildings is that there's lots of new stuff mixed with potentially old stuff, and some of the new stuff has almost been done in the style of some of the old stuff. But yeah, again, you can only just about make out the lettering on some of these. That first one was probably the best one. So yeah, let's move on. Go to the next building. Because there's lots of little bits on this site, spread out all over the place. Yeah, it's quite well. Back in its day, the entire battery site was quite large. Yeah. So yeah, on this side we've got pretty much what we had before, but this bit's a bit clearer on the inside. Yeah, so as we can see, same as before, but this one you can actually see there's some kind of drainage ditch as well. But yeah, not a lot left. There's not much. Oh, there's something around the back. It's like a little cutout. Yeah, again, another ammunition store, but this one's not quite as good as the other one, unfortunately. All the lettering's faded and stuff, so... Oh, where's little Hitler? He's here, isn't he? There's little Hitler with a swastika for his eye. But yeah, these ones have got similar markings like the last ones, but it's all faded away now. And people have written over a few of them as well. Although that looks original. But yeah, unfortunately, we've been through all of this. I mean, there's so much writing on these walls. Not very much of that is actually old. A lot of it's quite new. We've already been through and tried to identify the more original bits, but there's a lot here from the 90s. Oh yes, that one. A. Hughes, 1950s. Yeah.
Maybe 1964.
It could be 1964, but then that's outside of the Second World War, so yeah. Yeah, they've got these like little. Guessing that was just to get natural lighting or something, or fill. Well, the tops were rusted off, so ventilation and lighting maybe. But yeah, we'll move through to one of the last parts. It's a little more intricate. little arrangement of buildings as well, and we're not sure what this would have been for. Observation maybe. There's lots of little steps leading all over the place and little bunkers. Yeah, we go through here. Yeah, there's lots of strange little bits in this one. That was so that might have been for passing things through to something there. Maybe they did have a gun on that bit. Well, they're original. A bit rusty though. Yeah, just an old room. Different. Well, if we go back through, because there's that strange bit that's half demolished through here. Yeah, with the metal sheeting. So through here, you've got the corrugated metal that you'd expect deep shelters to be found out of, but then you've got the concrete here, so they obviously put it up and then pour concrete over the top, but this building's since been demolished, that's all that's left of it. Yeah, it's just really weird, that. Problem with this site is the vast majority of it has been demolished. It does actually have a deep shelter as well, but unfortunately that's completely gone. Both entrances to that have just completely demolished. Right. Yeah, so this was the site of the battery, all of which has pretty much disappeared. Unfortunately, the vast majority of it is like this. A lot of it's been knocked down. So that's pretty much the end of it. So thanks for joining us again, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.